Welcome back to another episode of Cats Out the Bag. I'm your girl Cat. I am not on this episode, but I'm here in spirit in the Lord's floating above. I just want to read something really quick and then I'm going to hand the mic over to your host for the day, who will be Melissa. She's been on here before. She is the host for the Moms page. I'm obviously not a mom yet, maybe one day, but today is just going to be about moms. So in today's episode, I've been dying to do this one for a while. It's real, it's raw, and honestly, it might get a little bit emotional. I've got a group of incredible. I have a list of incredible. A group of really amazing women with me, all of them mothers, all navigating the absolute roller coaster of what it means to raise teeny humans. Motherhood today isn't what it was for our moms or their moms, and we're balancing jobs, healing generational trauma, explaining what a soft launch is, worrying about screen time, and somehow still trying to remember who we are underneath, who they are underneath it all. I wasn't originally supposed to read this. So in this episode, we're throwing out the rule book. There's no right answer here. They're going to answer just however they want based off of them and their lives and the kids that they raise. The identity, the shifts, the guilt, the joy, the invisible labor, the moments that make it all worth it, the moments that make you want to drop the kids off at the curb and never look at them again. Whether you're a mom thinking about becoming one or just want to understand your own mother better, I invite you to really lean in today, because these women, they showed up with their whole hearts. And if they didn't, I wouldn't have invited them on, especially if they were losers. So to get into it, describe motherhood in one unfiltered sentence.
All right, everyone, let's introduce ourselves first, and then let's really get into it. Jess, you start.
I'm Jess.
Hi, y'all.
I'm Erin.
I'm Christina.
I'm Melissa. 2 kids, plus 2 more, so it's a total of 4 in my house. A lot of kids, okay? Let's describe motherhood in one unfiltered sentence, and don't overthink it.
You want me to go first?
I want you to go
the whole
first.
time. Okay.
Yeah.
Chaos. That's the sentence.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Shit is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's a trip. They're like feral little rabbits running around. Then they're like, oh my God, I love you so much. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe bipolar is the better word.
Yeah. Very chaotic.
What about
What's
you?
your
Chaotic?
what's your answer?
Chaotic, but I don't want to say chaotic because you kind of say chaotic. Like a roller coaster that you want to get off of, but you volunteered to get on it, so you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
How can I actually get off of this?
Okay.
But you can't, so you just have to keep on going. All right. What surprised you the most about becoming a mom that no one warned you about? Erin, you go.
The expenses, the highs and lows, the sleepless nights.
I could see that. I feel like they need to get, maybe your gyno, the first couple of weeks, some type of, I need a training for this shit. I'm not, really equipped to, raise people.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I have my own mental problems.
It's wild how they let you just go home.
Yeah,
Go to the hospital. They're like, bye.
See you in 6 weeks.
Good
I
luck.
never even changed a diaper before.
Literally, same.
How am I
Yep.
taking care of this person?
Yeah.
I don't. They do need to really work on that. Besides for postpartum health, I think that really needs to that definitely needs to be
There should be a mandatory class you have
Right.
to do.
And,
In high school you did parenting.
right. But even
there
your
should be a crash
gyno,
course.
a small thing, even maybe a car seat class or
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
I
Mixing
think the
formula.
rules are so
mixing
much more.
formula. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, guys,
2 ounces.
I don't know what this says.
Right.
I'm so tired.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know.
It's wild.
I'm not going to go into it, but that could be the United States healthcare system is very much failing us, but we're not going to go down that road.
I think it's much more lenient now than it was. My 2 kids are older, much older.
Yeah.
But it's much more lenient now when you have a baby and you leave the hospital Like
Yeah.
when I had my older two, you had to have your car seat inspected. Like you had to. show
Yes, I
them-
remember my mom
You had to
telling me
attend
that
something.
somebody had to
They
come
don't do
out and
any of
check
that
the
now.
car seat.
Yeah.
Nobody checked for me.
Yeah, they touch the straps. They're like, you're good.
No,
Yeah.
they legit were like, we need
I
to
like
inspect your
for
car
my
seat at
first.
the
I
base.
literally had to be like, "This is good, right?" like,
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Can you take a look? And they were like, "You want us to look?" And I'm like, "No, I
Please.
literally want you to look."
Yeah, like please.
Right. I don't know. They definitely need to like elaborate on all those things. And like why don't they tell you about how much sleep you're not going to get? Like nobody ever said that. Like nobody ever said that you're not going to be sleeping for like a couple of months, like truly not sleeping.
I feel like they never mentioned like cluster feeding if you're nursing.
Yeah.
Or colic. Like you don't learn about that stuff until after it happens. Then you're like,
Right.
oh, this is I haven't slept in 6 hours for every single day for the past like through the night.
Right.
Yeah, I think the extent was people saying, get your rest now.
Right.
You're like, I
When
can't
you're like
even
100
sleep.
months
Yeah,
pregnant, like I can't even lay down.
Like,
and that's not how sleep works. You don't get to like bundle it up and then
Yeah.
be good later. It's kind of just
At
It
the
is
end
what
you're
it
so uncomfortable that like it's just like
It's also annoying.
take
when
me
people do
out.
that.
Take me
Yeah.
out.
When people are like, "Oh, get your sleep then."
You're like,
You're
shut
like,
up.
"Oh, I fucking can." you know.
Right. Can't
So
sleep
funny.
no matter what. All right, let's see this. What do you miss most about the version of you before kids? Hit it.
I could run. And I don't mean physically because I still don't like that. I mean up until I had kids, any really difficult challenge, time, relationship, whatever it was, peace. Like I'm out. I'm out. I'm gone. Or I'll go back and forth. You know what I mean? There was
Yeah.
some sort of it was a big coping mechanism for me to just be able to retreat. And I have learned that that is not stable for babies, for kids, for
Right.
toddlers, for older. You know, I have to suit up and show up every day, whether I want to or not, whether I'm up for it or not, whether
Right.
it feels good or not.
It's basically under any circumstances.
yeah, there's no
I
more
mean,
running,
most.
which is great, really.
Right.
You know, but definitely harder than I thought.
I miss that too. The like just get up and go.
Like freedom. I miss
Like
just
I mean, just like
be
Get up
going
and
to
go.
Target.
unattached.
Like
Oh, I'm gonna go to Vegas tomorrow. Cool. Got a flight, $50 an hour.
Right.
Like
yeah, that part you could really miss. I mean, I can miss too very much. So I remember just like being so freely like able to just go like whatever it was,
Yeah.
wherever, whatever I was doing. That was definitely a missed part.
I remember being shocked how long it took just to go into a store.
Oh yeah,
to make sure you have
That was like the
Snacks.
first time I was like, I can't
Extra
just get out of my
caution.
car and go. I have to get the car seat. I have to get the stroller. I have to get the bag. I forget everything. Make sure you have a second pair of clothes for that.
Yeah.
Like,
wipes, maybe a diaper.
oh my
'cause you
God.
might have to
Yeah,
go out.
it took so long in the beginning.
yes.
And I was always like, go, go, go. So that, it really did, man. They made me slow down a lot.
Yes,
So-
definitely. I don't know about y'all. I still can't get my diaper bags right.
No.
Never could. Still can't. 75 diaper bags for a baby shower.
It doesn't matter if you have it or not. 'Cause the day you leave it and you don't have it,
Is when
that's
you need
when
it.
you need
100%.
it.
Yep.
Right.
Always.
All right, let's see. If you have more than one child, what is it like transitioning from 1, 2, or 3 or more?
I'm a bad one for this one because
What is everybody's ages and gaps? Like
I have a 1.5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Okay.
And then my two stepkids are 9 and 12. Yeah, 12. Just about to be 12.
I have all girls and they're almost 4-year age gaps.
okay.
Almost or 4-year age gaps.
Gotcha.
So that's why I say I'm like a bad one for this one. I think a bad one to answer this question.
4 years is like good though.
4 years
That's
is good.
right?
Yeah. No, I like that age gap. It's good. I
Yeah,
always
have a
recommend.
4 and a 2.
Yeah,
4 was easier.
4 is great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like 4.
Yeah.
But the question was what? Tell me again.
How old are
I
how
don't
old?
know. I should have kept my legs
Um,
closed longer.
Also, like I'm a strange one to answer a lot of these questions. I think because it gets too weird for me. And it's
Why?
always like for me, and I think we might have talked about this on my pod, right? When you start to get into like I get like massive anxiety sometimes. when people are like, it's always like, especially at work, people are like, oh, you have kids? Like, how many kids do you have? And you're like,
Oh yeah.
4. And then you're like, oh, great. What are their ages? And it's
Well,
like, all right,
these
how
girls
much am I
don't
about to
know your
trauma
story.
dump on you right now? You know what I mean? Like, that's
Right.
where I'm like, so then I have to make like a conscious decision. Like, okay, am I about to trauma dump? Are we going to talk? Like, am I going to like, which
Right.
way am I going to go? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm
Yeah. These girls don't know your story at all.
So I have 4 girls. My oldest is 8. My second middle child is 4, turning 5. I lost one in between. She was a 41-week stillbirth. So that's what I mean when I say, like,
Gotcha.
how much are we, like,
Right,
you count
yeah,
4
yeah.
always. But
Yeah.
then once you start saying ages, it's like, okay, like, where do I go from here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, I'm a weird one to answer this question. And then my youngest is 10 months. She's going to be 11 months. So,
You're in the thick of it.
Yeah. for
Yeah.
real.
yeah, I'm in the thick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But in short, I'm a bad one to answer this question because when people were telling me, oh, wait until you go to 3, wait until you go to 3, like 3 changes everything, you know what I mean? Then I went to 3 and I wasn't really at 3, right?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I lost her and I was like, I like really resented the people that said that to
Yeah.
me. But then once I actually, I guess, went to 4, but I'm living with 3, you know, it doesn't feel different to me because I just look at it differently, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right.
Your
That's why
experience probably
my
changed so
experience
much.
changed
Definitely changed
everything
it.
for me. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I'm a bad one for this one. Like, I
Yeah.
can't give you like an honest, raw, like the one you want to hear where people are like, no, 3, you know, you got to get a different car and,
Yeah.
you know, you can't be in hotel rooms in the same, you know, like,
No.
I don't even care. Get me the 2 hotel rooms. I'm good, you know,
Yeah.
so.
You're right.
I think it's too where you're at. Like, I have 3 and then 2 step boys. So they're going to be 20, 15. Then I have a 9-year-old girl, 5-year-old girl, 2.5-year-old boy. Right. And a few losses in between, nothing as drastic. And I'm so sorry you went through that. I thought you were laughing. I was like, oh
No.
my God.
Sorry, I'm
No,
joking.
no, it's okay. Oh my God. I'm like, should I not have said that?
Thank you.
But no, yeah. So when I went from my first to my second, it was a 4-year gap, and it was right at COVID.
Mhm.
She was born February 26th of 2020. So my circumstances made it way easier. We didn't leave the house. We didn't do
Right.
anything. We weren't able, like it was just hunker down. There was that 4-year gap, and it was easy. And then
Right.
going to 3 was wild.
I
but-
think I would have liked that hunkering down during that time, but you
Oh.
probably didn't think of it like that. Maybe not at that point.
Probably not in the moment.
Yeah, I think I
Right.
was mentally prepared. I was going on maternity leave. I already set aside, those 8 weeks,
Yeah.
because I have my own salon, so I can't really take more than that. So I was actually happy it was 4 months instead of 2.
Yeah.
And I was kind of ready for it because again,
Yeah.
I squared everything away and now I could just chill.
Right. Right.
But yeah, it was, it was still scary though, obviously. But yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Have you ever experienced mom guilt that still lingers? What triggers it?
I think I have mom guilt in the morning when it's like the rush,
Oh yeah.
like getting ready and like your kids are just like,
Yeah.
you finally get them on the bus. You're like, damn, I shouldn't have fucking yelled at them like that. Like, I think that's the
Yeah.
only time where like,
yeah, I could see that.
I'm quick for a good slap. Like sometimes I'll be like, all right, maybe they're just having a rough day. But then some days it's just like, let's call it what it is. Kids are assholes some days. Like maybe you deserve that. Like,
Right.
and then I think that's for me, that's really the only time I try to be.
I understand. I
better.
could see that too, though. Like you lose your patience. Feel like you're losing your patience too quick.
Solid.
Like when they are just kids, but there's too many of them or whatever. Too many moving parts.
Yeah.
It's not like we're only doing just kids.
100%.
you
And we're
know?
human. Everyone has their moods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's times where I have zero patience from the moment my eyes open.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just know.
But-
You're like,
Yeah,
damn.
like, this ain't
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be.
good.
This is gonna
This
be the
is not
day.
it.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, no, same stuff where it's like I hate when I just react instead of respond.
Yeah. I could see that.
I think over time it lessens too, like the intensity.
I don't
Yeah,
think
Like
so.
the guilt. See, my guilt eats at me, so I really try
No,
hard
I don't
to
give
not.
a shit. When I in that
elevate.
moment, I'm like, get on the bus. I'll see you in 8 hours. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, but for me, it's also a little different. Like my oldest is 22, my
Right.
middle, she's going to be 20, and my youngest is 6. So like,
Oh wow. Oh
I
wait.
have a big gap, but my middle, she's got Down syndrome, and my youngest is autistic. So it's like that last one, I could punt her out the door some days and close the door and never wave goodbye to her. Like, I'll see ya. Like, yeah, exactly. So for me, some days I'm just like, she's just being a dick, and I don't even care that I yelled at her. Like,
Right.
but then my middle gets me because I'll yell at her because she's also, yeah, but she can be like, so I always will like make sure when she gets on the bus, like, I'm sorry, have a good day. That last one, she doesn't give a shit, so I don't even say anything to her because I'm like, I'll see you at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay.
3:30.
Hope the bus hits traffic. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I remember feeling like that when the big ones were going on the bus. Like now they're older. Like I just send them out the door now.
Yeah.
Ciao ciao. You know, but I remember like being like the mom, like bye.
I stand outside and wave like a nice, happy mom, but
bye.
2 hours prior, I
Enjoy
was like-
your day. All right, let's see this. In the moment you felt like maybe you were failing, what helps you bring yourself up? Jess.
I don't know. Probably my husband, honestly. He really talks me down sometimes. I crashed
Yeah.
out hard yesterday. I crashed
Yeah.
out so hard. And I'm calling him. I'm like, these fucking kids. Like,
Yeah.
this one did this and that one did that. And he's like, I'll be back soon. And I'm like, okay. Thanks
Right.
so much. And he's like, you should leave. And I'm like, I'm gonna. Bye. And I did. So I don't
love
know.
that.
I guess that's my
I
answer.
love that.
Yeah.
What do you do when you leave? Like, where do you go?
I could go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't leave often, but when I crash out, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yesterday I just like went to the store. Like
Yeah.
the store is nice alone, you know.
Oh,
I
so
and I do
nice.
everything with my kids. I like the store, anything. Like there's a lot of people in my life that they'll like recruit family and friends to like just go to the store. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm packing my kids up and we're all going to the store. You know,
Right.
we're going grocery shopping, which is like a it's
Oh,
not
it's a
easy.
trip, yeah,
That's not an
absolutely.
easy thing. I'm always and I pride myself on like I like to do everything with my kids.
Yeah.
But then there's those days where I crash out and he's like, you should just leave. And I'm like, I'm gonna. And
Yeah.
the store alone is like, shit,
Target.
man.
Wandering the
Like,
aisles like up and
what?
down, up and down by yourself. Like nobody wants a snack. Nobody wants this. No, I
Yeah.
can't buy you
Asking
10
for
things.
everything.
Like
Yeah.
I always look behind me
can't
though. I
buy
keep
you
thinking
10
I'm
things. My
forgetting
kids
Yeah.
are spoiled. That's the thing.
solid, same.
Literally, my kids are spoiled. And then if I leave and don't get them something, I'm like, damn, I really should have got them something. Like,
Yeah.
but then I'm like,
Like
no,
they didn't get
no,
something
yeah.
yesterday
Yeah,
or
like
like
they didn't,
the last time we were at the
exactly,
store.
Yeah,
Like, enough.
exactly. Yeah. So,
It's like you're
I can
your own
see
worst
that.
enemy
I
sometimes.
love my go-to is a Starbucks drive-through,
that's
Ugh.
a good one.
and then just sit in the car.
Just
And I do call people because I love to talk to people. I love to talk to my people. I love to talk to my people uninterrupted.
good for you.
But
With a little snack.
yeah, it doesn't happen that often. But when it does happen, I feel a lot of joy.
I remember right after I had Sienna, I was like not well. I was like trying to breastfeed, and like she was just being.
It's your second?
My last.
Oh,
The 6. She's 6 now, but when I had her, I was like told her father. I said, "I'm leaving. Goodbye." He's like, "Where are you going? Don't call me. There's breast milk in the refrigerator. Goodbye. I'll be
Bye-bye."
back."
Don't call
Yeah.
me.
I literally went around the corner to McDonald's, got a Big Mac and a large Coke, and I sat on Revlo and was watching Netflix. And a cop pulled up behind me and was
Yeah.
like,
That's
"Are you
good.
okay?" Somebody called and reported that there's a car here, suspicious activity. I started crying. I was like, "I have a newborn, and she's I just want to eat
Big
my
Mac
Big
sauce
Mac
on your
literally."
lip.
And he was like, "My wife just had a baby. Have a
Have
good
a good
time."
day.
I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
And he left, and I was gone for like 2 hours, and I came back, and I was like,
A new person.
"I'm ready."
almost,
Yeah,
And
that's
he's like,
nice.
yeah,
"Okay."
come back a new person.
He looked like all disheveled, and I was like, "I don't even want to hear anything." He's like, "Oh, she's been sleeping." I'm like,
Isn't that
"So
nice?
happy. Let me go pump. I can't wait." Like, you kidding me?
Let me go pump.
Oh,
Literally.
pumping was bad. Did you nurse? Did you
Mm-mm.
nurse?
I nursed, pumped, and bottle.
Yeah.
I did all variations.
Yeah. With my first, I only did formula, and the second one only breastfed. No bottles ever.
Ugh.
The
Ever,
whole
ever?
ever
Oh.
ever.
Wow.
You're like
That
a
was like my
pacifier.
last.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
You're a G for that.
I don't know how.
Yeah, no joke. The first
How I
2
did
weeks
it.
of straight breastfeeding, that
Oh yeah.
should be a book. That should
Yeah,
be a
that should be
lesson.
a
That should
book.
be, they give you sedatives to get through it. Like, you're just like, why are they?
What
oh
is
my
going
God.
on?
No,
yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. My
But-
son burped, like, he literally burped up red. I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
You're like, here it
I'm
is.
like, oh my
It's
God,
me.
it hurts so bad. Like, bad.
I had
Yeah.
no like
Probably
problems
too
with
high.
it.
I have to say, I thank God I never had problems breastfeeding.
Yeah.
My last, I had like slow production, but like now they make so many different products, like Drink
Yes.
Body Armor, the lactation
yeah.
brownies.
Mhm.
You can Google like just to make something at home, and it's like you can increase your supply. So thank God for that. But for my first two, it was like I could have fed a village, like no issues.
Yeah.
The last one, she was colic, and I was like, you know what? I'm not changing what I eat, so I will nurse you for 6 months, and
You're right.
that was it. And then one time, I think she got sick when she was like 9 or 10 months. And one night, like 102 fever, she like latched on and then like started nursing at night only. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Thought we were past this. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. But then she stopped. But I feel so bad for some women that are like, they're not latching. They have a tongue tie.
They don't
have-
know. They
Oh,
don't
I'm
know.
bleeding,
They
they're
don't
like-
know.
Yeah.
And but that's
Yeah.
the thing.
My
They
milk is
they
different
can do
colors.
it.
Yeah.
They can do it. They just don't know how.
Yeah.
Which is really sad too, because there should be people who can actually help you.
I mean, there is, but there's so many people that don't know their resources.
Yeah.
Like when you leave the hospital, they should say to you, here, we're going to send a lactation consultant to your house just in
Right.
case.
Like,
Yeah.
what? I don't understand.
And
Yeah.
like some people find it weird to talk to somebody else about their breasts. I'm like, listen, hey, can you see this? Like, there's
Yeah.
something wrong.
Yeah.
I think I'm clogged. Like, can you help me?
Yep.
But some people are very like, they won't.
I had a girlfriend. Her son is like 8 months now. She just got home. When she just got home from the hospital, I said, "I'm coming over. Let's hook this baby up." So we hook her up. She's got the cords. She's got everything. She's like, nothing's coming out. They couldn't even get anything to come out of the hospital. I said, "Girl, we're gonna get this going."
Learn.
So she really thought that. Anyways, I missed one of the plugs on the pump.
Oh my God.
So it was like a couple seconds that were like, fuck, is this true? You don't have
broke.
milk?
It's broke.
Anyways, we got it fixed. Her milk was good. She didn't nurse.
You know what is really, who's really good? She
Well,
popped in,
that's
that was
nothing.
that.
You wasted right.
My cousin is a doula, actually.
Yeah.
And she's really big into educating people on like breastfeeding. She goes
Yeah.
before, when you're pregnant, she's there for delivery. She's there after. She does the night shifts. You know, when you get back home, I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God.
The doulas are very
Imagine that.
underrated.
Oh my
Agreed.
God.
Very
To
underrated.
see what she does and hear about
Yeah.
her job, I'm like, I love that for her.
Mhm.
Because she brought me comfort. And I was
Yeah.
like high anxiety with
Mhm.
Yeah.
some of my kids. And she would just be that calming force. You know, like it really does take a village to like understand and
100%.
grow and learn.
Definitely.
And we have no idea what we're doing.
But that's like a good that's a good example of sometimes you have to pay your village. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yes.
Like
yeah.
a doula's
That's-
not going
right,
to come for free.
Right.
But people like you have to almost think about that when someone said expenses too, right? Like
yeah.
you have to think about that when you're like going into like want to be a mom, right? And
Yeah.
you're not thinking, oh shit, I might have postpartum, but a doula could help you. Like you can go to sleep. They're gonna do your night feeds. They're going to fold your laundry. They're gonna like do all these
Or
things that
even
you're
those
gonna
night
wake up.
nannies that they have now, like
Yeah,
that
like
people
a
they
doula
come
will
at like
do
9
that,
o'clock.
yeah.
They wake you up, like go pump.
Mhm.
I'm gonna feed the baby. But that
That's
wasn't around when my
nice.
kids were.
Yeah.
My oldest were that wasn't
Yeah.
They were
even a
called
thing.
husbands, but I don't think they knew how to do it.
Useless.
I'm like, excuse me, I know you're not getting paid, but like, let's step it up.
Yeah.
Come on, night night.
Anybody else in this house be
Literally.
alert?
100%.
Yeah.
All right, let's say this. This is a good one. Do you ever mourn the life you imagined versus the life you actually live?
100%.
Oh.
I have 2 special needs girls. Shit is, I won't say I resent my children because
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But there's some days that I'm like, should have been swallowed.
Did you?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But like some days I'm like,
Did you know that your second one had Downs?
no, I found out afterwards. I was in like, I had a C-section and she, like when I had her, I had like the 3D sonogram. I had all, like they didn't do like, what is it? They do the
Genetic.
The-
NPIT, like the blood test. They didn't do that then. But I had all the standard testing for 20 years ago, had a 3D sonogram, everything, nothing. But me and my ex,
Yeah.
we were like not on good terms. And I swear to God, to this day, I always say like, God was like, the two of you want to act like assholes? Watch this.
Right.
And when I had her, I remember looking at her in recovery and I'm like, something's wrong.
really?
And they were like, and he's like, relax, you're just high on your epidural. I'm like, no, something's wrong with my baby.
Mhm.
And
Right.
sure enough, the next day, like I had a very bad experience with her at St. Charles. They were like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, you got a fucking bucket in the back. I give you one, you give me another. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Why would
she's
they
here
ask,
now.
what
Like,
do you
what the
do
fuck?
now?
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
what does that mean? Like what?
Oh, I guess
Sorry.
adoption.
Like, who says that to somebody
No, that's
postpartum? Like,
wild.
not
No,
even
that's
48 hours
insane.
later. So I was like, I'm gonna go home. I mean, I wish I
gonna go
knew
home. Yeah, what do you mean?
beforehand to like prepare. But like,
No,
she's my
that's wild.
kid, you
Yeah.
know. But she goes to school. She's super active and everything. She's just super shy at home. Like, she doesn't really muck with any of us in the house. She's like, I'm in my room. My music's on. Bye. But
Right.
like, she does everything. Like, but my youngest, some days are
Is the autism more challenging than the Down syndrome?
absolutely. Because
Really?
that last one doesn't give a damn. She doesn't care
Mhm.
about anything. She does what she wants. She is like, she also, I believe, has like a touch of ADHD on top of it. So it's
Right.
like,
Yeah, how
like
much do
And
you
when
think it's
she's
personality too? Personality plus all these other ailments, or
I think her personality increases everything 10 times.
Right.
Because there are some days, I mean, she's a Gemini. Let me just say that.
Okay.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some days she wakes up, and when I tell you, she is just chill.
Yeah.
But there are some days she wakes up, and from the second she puts her feet on the ground, she is like terrible. Like,
yeah.
and when she was younger, her like food choices were
Yeah.
fine. Like, she would eat anything. Now it's like
When
very
did you
specific.
think that she had autism?
10 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she was hyper focused on black, the color black. Like, she would do certain things, like if she was across the room and there was like a black dot on the wall, she would have to go to it, touch it, and then come back. But she wasn't like your standard autism. Like, she didn't like line things up. She didn't have like color, like things.
Did
were
you
in
suspect
groups.
something before 10 months?
I did. Around like 9 months, I want to say, I was like, I went to the pediatrician. The pediatrician was like, oh, no. I was like, fuck you. I'm calling the county. I called the county. They did an assessment. 10 months she was diagnosed. And like, she's been getting services since she was 11 months old.
That's
So
great. Though.
she's nonverbal though, but she
Oh,
like
she's
uses
not.
the device where she speaks on the iPad. She tells what she wants, but she's very, like, she knows who her weak link will be. Like, she'll like creep in the room, like, who can I get? And then she doesn't, I say this all the time, like, she speaks with her eyes. So like, she'll tell you what she wants, but like, she'll bring you like to the refrigerator. And if she wants something in the freezer, it's like she just expresses everything that she wants.
Wow.
But she, like I said, certain days she is like cool as a cucumber. And like this morning, girl, I wanted to like her right out the fucking door.
Yeah.
She was just, and then when she got off the bus today, fine. But this morning she was absolutely dreadful.
Does she? I it probably sounds stupid saying this, but I really don't know too much about autism. Can you give any medication? Like, what can you give? Like,
So with autism,
because you need to calm
you
them
have
a
to see
little
a
bit, right?
developmental pediatrician.
Yeah.
And to be fair, in Suffolk County, there are probably 4. And that take our insurance too. So she had an appointment last summer, and we made that appointment, and we waited about 8 months for that appointment. They called us to tell us that the doctor had vacation and needed to reschedule
God.
for December that just passed. They have to cancel again. So she now has an appointment in October. We're going to see.
Right.
And then I personally don't want to put her on meds
Mhm.
because she is a little firecracker, and I don't want to like dull her, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
But at the same time, the only thing that I actually really want her to be medicated for is sleep, because she doesn't sleep. She can sleep an hour and be recharged for the next 48 hours and will
Really?
not sleep. Yeah.
Oh my God, this must be very challenging.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I can deal with everything else. The no sleep, because I work till 3 a.m. So when I
Right.
get home, sometimes she's wide awake.
So what do you do? 11? No, what time do you start? 7 to 3?
I start at 3.
Oh, you do 3 to 3.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Okay.
So yeah, sleep is no sleep is the most challenging thing. So
Yeah.
I think that's
'Cause
the
you're already
only
getting no
thing.
sleep.
So that's the only thing that really is like that I want
So
her
what
to see a
if you
doctor
get home
for.
at times? She'll be up.
Yeah. And
Doing
she'll
what?
like wake up like, "Hey girl, what's up?" Like
Oh my
tablet,
goodness.
snacks. I'm like, bed. Like, and she takes melatonin at night.
I was
so
just
it kinda,
gonna say
puts
maybe
her to sleep, but
melatonin.
melatonin doesn't keep you asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, and she won't take anything else. Like, nothing.
But even if, I mean, once again, don't want to sound
No.
stupid, but nothing is going to make her verbal.
So it's funny because she will speak certain things. Like, if somebody walks in the front door, she'll say hi, but she won't look at them. She won't speak to them. I think it's just she hears everybody else say hi
Hey,
when somebody
yeah.
comes in, so she'll just say it. Or like sometimes she'll say yeah, but it's like not appropriate to the conversation.
Right.
But other than that, like, we just signed her up. She's supposed to start an additional speech other than what she's getting from school. So, I mean, some kids, autistic kids, don't speak till they're 8, 9.
Really?
So, when she was younger, she had 12 words. Slowly, she started to lose them.
Oh.
And like, I'm like, this is weird. She's saying this, now she's not saying. And then once the hyperfixation on a certain color, I was like, I'm telling you she's autistic. Her father was like, no, you're ridiculous. She's fine. She's perfect. She may be perfect, but baby girl's autistic. Like, so ever since
Right.
then, like, she gets a lot of ABA therapy, and a lot of people are against ABA, but I think it's fantastic.
What's
And
ABA?
I don't even know. Like, it's so, ABA kind of is like, they do like a reward system,
Oh, okay.
like earning. Like, a lot of people don't believe in that because they kind of like will take away. They feel like it's too disciplined and too unfair. Say, I don't know. I think it's fantastic because she knows I'm not going to get something until I earn that. Like,
Yeah.
or something's going to be taken away. She
Right.
knows.
Mhm.
Like,
I feel like we do that as moms regardless. Why would that be considered
Bribery
They-
is my number one.
Yeah,
vice.
go
Yeah.
to, Jenna,
Yeah.
do.
What do you mean?
You want that iPad?
Yeah.
Listen, you want ice cream or Slurpee later? Let's
Sounds
take a
a
nap.
lot like
Just get your
bribery
shoes
to
on
me.
so we can go.
Why is this
But some people feel like, well, my child has a disability and that's not what I want. Ma'am, I'm going to do whatever works. Like,
Right.
I don't
So-
like. I'm sure. Yeah.
she's super smart. That's the actual problem because she's so smart that she, like, when she was younger, like, certain shit that she did, I'm like, I don't even know. Like, she would climb the furniture. We had to, like, put locks on the dresser, like, turn the dresser around because she was climbing up the dresser to get to the TV. Like,
Right.
it's just,
Aw.
like, it's just so weird, the things that these fucking kids think of. I'm like, what are you, how did you think of that?
Right.
I'm an awful mom. I had to tie her clothes at one point, like, but she was stripping in the middle of the night and wouldn't stop. And I'm like, girl, if you want to sleep naked, that's cool. I get it, but don't pee in the bed.
Right.
Like, give and take here. Like,
Right.
you're not peeing every night. I'm sorry. So we had to like tie her clothes, but thank God, knock on wood, she's out of that because that was a wild 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do need a nap.
Yeah.
Every day she gets
Go
something
get
else,
that
I'm like,
Big Mac, girl.
Yeah, you need
literally.
Oh my
Oh,
God, you
good.
should totally the
We,
whole thing.
we're talking about the retreats a lot, and we're thinking about it. Well, we want to do the weekend retreat. We don't want to do the Saturday.
Yeah, that's the best one.
That's what we want to do.
So we started, me, my sister, and a friend of mine, we started a new nonprofit the beginning of this year. And it's a traveling retreat and spiritual workshop organization.
Okay.
Me and one other are in recovery. And then my sister's not. She's like this super spiritual, like she's just chill. You know? And like I don't understand why or how, but she like has
Burning
that, you know?
sage and everything else.
Oh my God. Like, and she's a medium and she's like, they've met her.
Yeah.
She's like, she's wild, you know? But we really wanted to kind of collaborate of all the things that we've learned in the recovery side of things on how to get through, you know, difficult stuff, blah, blah. So I started doing retreats a few years ago. We had a lake house in Connecticut. So we would bring like 10 women up and I would do the whole itinerary. My wedding caterer, like catered the whole event, the whole weekend, like very nice.
The
Um,
weekend thing would
It
be
is
like
just
so
such
cool.
a good
So where
way
do
to
I
do
sign?
it.
Yeah, like
Are we
Right?
debating
I'm like,
this,
guys,
or-
it's catered.
Okay, tell her
But-
more. Tell
No,
us
so
all
it really
more
is-
about this.
So think about it, right? Usually it's you have to have some sort of addiction to go to these 12-step programs,
Mhm.
or you go to a therapist, or you have moms who connect, you have people, but there's not really like a community of people who will go, oh my God, my girl, Cat's out the bag. Whispers Bridge, the traveling retreat. So no, I think it's a really important thing to have a
Fun.
support of women who just want to be the best versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Whether you're a mom, whether you're in recovery, whether you're not, whether you have it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be so dark to want more light. You could just want more
Totally.
light.
100%.
So a lot of it is really just getting people to stop the noise of everyday life, retreat for a little bit,
Yeah.
dig in, see what's working for you, what's not working for you, what keeps you up at night. Really, we have a lot of different workshops. We do meditations, yogas, and then we do have like premium services on site. So you could pick from like a massage or a facial. We have people doing
Doesn't this sound
tarot
great?
cards and Reiki. Everything is catered, breakfast, lunch, dinner every day. And it's like nice places.
Mm-hmm.
Because like there's a lot of retreats on the island, and it's not to knock anything, but it's more
I never heard of another
I
retreat.
don't know. I don't want to say conveyor belt because it's
I was
not
heard like churchy retreats.
well,
and,
that
like,
yes. So there's the churchy ones. There's the cafeteria style food ones, or like outdated. Like we find places like our upcoming retreats in September, October, November. September and November are for people in recovery. So any sort of 12-step programs, Al-Anon style, it doesn't matter. In October is our wellness one. So that's open for everybody. It's at this like mansion right up the road from the water in Patchogue. It sleeps like 20 people. You have the hot tub, the spa, like everything about it is just so, we don't ever get to stop and pause. And it's not like, let's go drink with our girlfriends and have wine. And that's cool for people who can. But we like to dig in to what no longer serves you so that you can start to be a better mom, to be a better, you know what I mean? Handle
try to fill
life.
people's cups.
Yeah. And it's just, it's not really around. So we're really excited for it. We did a few workshops so far. We were on Channel 12 News. We raised over $12,000 so far. We have a boutique. So all the sales from the boutique, which I love shopping. So it's like the best. I get to literally shop, but it's
Yeah,
for the
I don't
boutique.
know about the boutique.
Yeah, so Bridge Boutique, any of the profits
Where is
from
it?
the boutique, it's pop-up. So we bring it to every location.
Oh, cool.
And we have like the gorgeous like, you know, display for it. And all the money from that goes directly into a scholarship fund. So anyone who is in recovery who couldn't be able to afford the retreats, we give out a free
that's
retreat.
nice.
each
Yeah.
That's
time.
great.
Yeah. Just so we could kind of help out.
Can I apply
you
for
know.
the scholarship one? I'm just
Right?
wondering.
Put your name in it. We actually pick from a hat.
That's
so
awesome,
anybody
though, that
who
it's
reaches out
random.
who's like, listen, I really do, I can't, I want to, we put them in a hat. Each, you know, activity we have, we pull a hat.
Nice.
You know, we let them know this one's on us. And yeah, so it's been really good so far.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
we want to go. So we're
Yeah, we were, oh
we're
my
we're,
God, we
we're
were getting
planning
hyped
how
up
we're going to
for
be
it.
able to make that happen.
Yeah.
So you go on a I'm speaking for her, but
Yeah.
you go on a Friday night at 5, right?
Yep. Until
And then
7.
Sunday at 11.
Fun.
Nice.
So it's 2
Yeah.
nights. You have the full day, and everything's an itinerary. So you get your menu. You'll see what you're eating for breakfast tomorrow. You know what's coming up.
Oh, and she told us that they make your bed and put a chocolate on your
Yeah,
pillow.
we're doing very like
Give me the
pampered.
chocolate.
You know what I mean? Right? I'm like, when do you ever get chocolate on your pillow? So no, we're really excited for that. And then for people who can't, because again, especially moms, it's hard to be able to like
Somebody for 2 nights.
do that
to-
and not
Right.
feel
or
guilty.
to maintain for
Right.
you.
So we have 3-hour workshops. They're
Okay.
on Sunday, once a month. 3 hours, super easy, right? You have your workshop. Usually there's a meditation or some sort of something. Lunch is included with that. But then we wanted to do it where the people who want more but can't do the full, we came up with a Serenity Saturday. So it's from like 11 to 5, lunch. You know, everything's included. And you get a mini version of what the retreats are going to be like. So it's a little bit of all of what you get on the weekend, but just compact into one day schedule.
Nice.
So so hopefully it reaches a lot of people.
Is it like an
far.
unplugged type thing? Like no phones, no.
So there's no rules as far as that goes because we're definitely going to branch off into different categories because it's not just for people in recovery. We want to do moms ones. We want to do pregnancy ones. We want to do all different categories of people.
Oh, a pregnancy one
where
would
you
have
get
been
to
nice,
have like,
right?
oh my God,
Yeah.
like come here. You know what I mean? Writers retreats, silent retreats.
Yeah.
We even at the launch party, we had someone reach out to us that he works with families of people who have committed suicide.
Oh.
So it's like a big grief one. So like we would want to gear a weekend for them. And you get to do like, you know, it's non-clinical. And we've always said that from the beginning. We're not doctors. We're not clinical. We're not prescribing. We're not recommending. It's people supporting people, uplifting you, and really just quieting the noise.
Wow.
So you could kind of rest. So yeah, we're really excited for those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Literally.
No, I'm upset. Like,
I'm like
That's why I
October.
said
Let me
I'm
see.
literally
When do I
not-
have my vacation?
Like I do.
Right.
I love my job, right? But I love, like, this speaks to my soul, you know? I've been sober
it's like your
almost
real
15
passion,
years.
you know.
Wow.
And just
I
what
could
I've
see
learned
that.
in 15 years of sobriety, like, not to be like everyone needs this, but it has gotten me through the worst of the worst experiences.
Yeah.
Where I was the girl who had to drink because it was sunny out, because I was sad, because I was happy. Like, how is it possible that I went from that to being able to handle all these things? And it's like these concepts we get
Right.
to learn and the support you get from people, that
Mhm.
it shouldn't just be for people in recovery. You know what I mean? It should be available for anybody who wants it.
Right.
Yeah.
People, yeah, because people who are not in recovery still need those supports,
Definitely. Yeah.
which it's hard to find a good support system in all aspects of life, even through motherhood
Especially
or
in
whatever.
this world when there's so many people quick to judge everything. Like you post a picture, oh, this, that, and the third,
Yeah.
and like you just want somebody to be like,
Oh my God. we
you know
don't
what,
give
you're doing a
shit.
good job.
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
you're in yellow sweats today. You're
Yeah.
doing a
and
great
we
job.
all like them. I love
Like,
that. Actually.
Yes, I'm like, yes.
So
I'm like,
fun.
yes.
Yeah.
But like, it's so hard.
Yeah.
So that's amazing because
Yep.
so many
to
people
find
need
like
that.
your cheerleaders of just
100%.
like, not like the faith. Like, my sister is very spiritual and I am very not, in the sense of like earthbound stuff. Like, I'm like, yo, I can't just meditate and be like totally fucking happy all day. You know, like, she's like, namaste. I'm like, I'm gonna stay over here because you're fucking confusing. I don't know what that means. But I've gotten to grow my spirituality where I got to take and learn from her. So it's almost like it gets to shift through me so we could make it more modern,
Gotcha.
where like we could all relate to it and be like, oh my
Mhm.
God, yeah. Like, wait till we got this down bed thing coming. You literally, it's like an unreal experience.
I'm literally coming.
You have,
Like,
oh my God, I can't wait. It's
Yeah.
literally, it's so
Fucking
fun.
coming.
Yeah.
You get the headphones, the eye mask, the weighted blanket. You're on this bed, and they put on this meditation, but the bed also vibrates. Like, it's
That's what I'm saying.
Is the bed heated? Because if it's
No,
heated on top of
I
it,
don't know.
baby.
So I already put in the order, right? My husband donated it to the nonprofit. I'm like, perfect. We're getting this bed. Like, I'm so excited. It's travel. You roll it up. You know what I mean? It's perfect. So that'll be something that we offer. That's included in the weekend. That's not
Yeah.
like, all right, give us $150. Go to
Yeah.
the
Gotcha.
float place. You know, like, this is
Yeah.
all within what you purchased for your experience, and we customize everything. So not every person is going to do the same thing on the weekends. You know, if you pick out massage and sound bed, we make your itinerary so that we let you know, like, your massage is ready.
Okay.
And then the group is doing something else. And then we pull them, you know, like, we
Gotcha.
really
I
want
love this so much.
Yo, I can't. I can't.
cool.
I want to
So cool.
live there. And it's
Yeah.
not
I wanna
even like
live
we
there.
do it all the time. But yeah,
I've,
it's wild. What you feel after is unbelievable.
No, I bet.
Yeah.
I've been I wanted to tell you also, I've been writing in my journal.
You have?
And I've been writing.
Yo, she's like, I don't do any of this. I'm like, because we were talking about like putting the mask on yourself first so that you can be the mom that
Yeah.
they need you to be, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll wake up, go in my closet in the morning, and I do my whole thing, right? She's like, they're in my bed.
Yeah.
They wake up next to me. I'm like, so then journal. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
roll
yeah.
the fuck over and just start writing.
Yeah.
Like, get it out. Have your intention. Like, spirituality is not religion. It's not, it's whatever works
You
for
want it
you.
to be, yeah,
That's it.
100%.
100, like, doesn't matter. So
I
I'm
love
so
my
proud
journal.
Of you. I
yeah.
am so proud of
And
you.
it's so I do like embroidery and stuff. I think I told you. So like as I'm like using my machines and stuff, like I'll sit down and write my little notes. And now it's been a couple days since I've got it. Now I don't know how many days I've. So what was that last week? And then I wrote in it 2 days ago, and I said, "Oh, geez, I hope nobody ever reads this."
We could burn it after.
I'm like, this is it's a happy story and also very sad.
Yeah. But you get it out. And that's the whole point.
And I'm like,
I got eaten alive by what was inside. I
Yeah.
needed to find ways of getting it out, whatever
yeah,
it was.
I like it though. I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody should get a journal.
No, I'm so glad.
Yeah,
to hear.
I love that. Let's see on with our questions. What do you wish your partner knew about your mental load? Jess, you want to go?
I think that just really as of like late after our loss, we share a very similar mental load. The only thing
Yeah.
he doesn't share is he actually wakes up so early and he's out the door, so he doesn't understand those crazy mornings, right? So then when he was home on paternity leave this past time, he kind of had a bit of a taste. He was like, "Oh, I'll do morning." I'm like, "Yeah, you do the fucking morning, okay?
Yeah.
You got it." And he was like, "I'm going back to work." So I feel like he already got like a little bit of a taste of that. So, yeah.
Jess, do you work like I know you work for Lemon Perfect, but are you like a full time? You
Mhm.
remote, or
Yeah.
what do you do?
So I work from home now. I
Uh-huh.
was recently over the last 5 years on the sales side, so that was all kind of like outside work where I would have to wake up super early, get out the door,
Right.
and that was like a little harder being a mom, I think.
Yeah.
And then just in January, I went marketing side, and now I work from home, which has actually been so much better for
Yeah.
my just home life, right?
Right.
I'm able to like put my kids on the bus where I wasn't able to do that before. It was like I'm rushing back from Manhattan in traffic, and am I going to miss the bus? I've missed the bus many times.
Right.
Like, and I'm just like freaking out. It was just chaos. So now that I'm working from home, I can like see them. I can like go downstairs for lunch for a second and like,
right. Right.
see them. So it's gotten a lot better for me over the last 7 months.
Yeah, I can
yeah.
see that. I think men have different mental loads than women do.
Totally.
And I think working moms versus non-working moms is also something that,
Totally.
because you're really like in the thick of it.
Mhm.
Like my husband said something to me today. He's like, "You don't understand what it's like." And I'm like, "You're fucking
feel like
annoying," but
Yeah.
like,
bitch,
I
I'll
know.
show you what it's like.
Like,
Yeah.
Do this
Like-
for a week. I'll
Meanwhile,
show you something.
meanwhile, my husband has the like easiest job in the history of jobs and makes a good living that I don't really have to work. So, I don't know. I don't think his job is very hard. But
You know, you know what I heard once though, and it really kind of shifted how I thought about stuff. In every marriage, each person feels like they do more and they
Right.
believe that they're right. So like once I heard that and I really identify because I do.
Mhm.
I think you have no idea what I do.
right,
Mhm.
Between all of it, right? We don't even have to describe it. We know,
Yeah.
right? Moms, that's a whole cluster of to-dos that are nonstop.
right.
The closest thing I could compare it to is, do you guys ever watch Below Deck? So it's like this show.
Sometimes. Yeah,
They're working 24/7 all day long,
Like a
running
charter,
around,
right?
getting the
It's like a
So
reality
it's like a charter
TV.
life, right? You're catering to the needs of these people. You're pretty much like a slave. It's
yeah,
long hours all day long, and they're literally nonstop. And I'm like, I feel like that.
yeah,
Like
yeah. I
my
could see
feet touch
that.
the ground, and
And
I am
it's
not
on.
sitting again until the end of the night.
Yeah.
Where it is this constant multitask, pay this, clean that, do
Yep.
this,
Right.
change this, feed that. It's going. But my husband has an entirely different
Yeah.
thing. It's more in his head, and it is constantly all day long also. It's stress and pressure. It's
Right.
providing. It's showing up for work. It's building his business. It's so many more things, but they're just different things. So
Right.
mine is like diapers and dishes. His is providing and cars. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
so once I started to stop comparing of like
Yes, definitely.
who has it worse, and just kind of like meet him where he's at, I still think I do more, but I don't need to fight about
Yeah.
who does more.
That's
You
so
know what I
fair.
mean?
I think
And
it's,
it's like
different when
our
it's a
marriage is
physical
better.
thing or like a financial thing opposed to like where if you're home with your children, it's emotions you're dealing with all day. You can't control
so-
somebody
yes.
else's emotions.
Yes.
So for me, it's like a mind game sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being mind fucked by a 6-year-old some days. Like
yeah.
But you are.
Right.
literally. Where it's opposed to somebody's running a business, they're like, okay, I have employees, I have this, I have that, whatever I have to do. When we're home, it's like, okay, they don't want ketchup, they want ketchup. This one
Right.
wants like you have to remember the tiny things, and let's call it for what it is. 9 times out of 10, men don't remember that.
No.
Like they don't remember who wants apple juice, who doesn't want water, who doesn't want like. And for me, it's like even like with Troy, I still remember Troy's a barbecue kid and Tatsi's a ketchup kid. Like, and they're in their 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
I think it's just very like tedious. I think is more for the mom side.
Mhm.
And this is like even for like stay-at-home dads. I think it's the same thing for them when you're outside of the house working. It's different. It's like
It's way
it's
different.
a mind.
Yep.
It's not the emotions that you're dealing with. Sometimes I'd rather deal with the other shit than the emotions because you
100%.
can't control the emotions.
But
You're like,
that's when I feel validated. Like my husband will be home with the kids here and there, and he's like, "I would never pick this to
Yeah,
be
right,
my job."
right. That
And
makes
just
you feel
hearing
good,
that,
though.
I
You're
was
like,
like,
good.
"So you do get it, you know?" And he'll wake up and be like, "Godspeed,
Yeah.
I love you, good luck, I'm out."
But I'm out.
Please don't leave. You know, but he gets it. So it makes it like, okay, I can do this, you're gonna do that, and then we're gonna be okay. You know? But I need that like validation, you know, and that like encouragement of like, yo, you have it rough.
Yeah.
I think
know?
I would
Yeah.
almost, I don't know if they can hear me, but I would almost prefer them saying, "Oh, I understand where you're coming from. These kids are crazy as fuck."
100%.
Because if they're like, "Oh, I could do this. What are you complaining about all week?" I would be like, "You're dead in your sleep tonight."
Yeah,
Right.
but I have friends where their husbands do feel like that,
100%.
and
I
I
do
feel
too.
bad for them.
Oh.
You know, like,
what?
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
so
that's gonna
crazy.
go great.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
Like if I died tomorrow, like can you handle this?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Mhm.
No, he even said
no.
I'm not allowed to die first. He's like, we would be. I know.
Kids will be hungry. The house will be a mess.
Oh my God. Thankfully, you know what though? He has such bad OCD. The house would be perfect.
Oh,
But he doesn't let the kids really like
be kids.
be kids. So we have
I
like
always feel like fuck
we-
it. I can
no
clean at the
matter
end of the
which
night.
way.
Do whatever you want. Like
yes.
I always make
and
sure.
then you clean up. Right. I have
100%.
it like it's constructive. It's like here is this controlled, uncontrolled environment, and then we clean. For him, he wants a showroom house 24/7.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And he's gotten so
I
much
would like
better.
that.
And now he like, do you know what I mean? But again, like there's two sides of every coin.
Right,
It sounds great, right? But in reality, you're like, he's coming home. Oh my God, clean up. You know what I mean? And it's like I had to learn like, no, this is my home too. These are my kids' homes. They're kids.
like
It's
live here,
okay.
yeah. Mhm.
And then he met us where we were at. And we kind of just, oh my God, it's wild.
Mhm.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. That's interesting, though. I don't know. All right, let's do this one. When do you feel like a total badass mom?
Every day I am.
Oh, yes.
Every day. I know that my kids watch me. I know they're going to watch everything I do. I know that they're going to grow up and they're going to be like, she's a fucking badass. So I think
Yes.
every day is my answer.
Oh, I
Feel
love
that in my soul.
that.
Good for you. Hell
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck up all the time. Like I crashed out just yesterday.
Right.
But I think, you know,
You wouldn't be a
like,
mom if you didn't,
Solid.
though. And you
100%,
accept the fact
yeah.
that that is part
Or
of
I
it.
feel
Yeah.
you would have like severe depression that you're holding it in and you're
Mhm.
not letting that shit out. Or really bad IBS.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Erin, what do you want to say? Badass mom. Let's.
everything you've told us already, you're a badass.
No,
mom.
I
not
mean,
really. I'm
yeah,
just out here trying to
really.
keep that last one alive, literally. I
The
feel
verdict's
like-
still out, but we're like, we're your cheerleaders,
Thanks,
baby.
ladies. I appreciate it. I think
Whispers Bridge.
badass. I was a teen mom. My son's 22,
Yes.
and you know what? He's got a good job. No babies out there, thank God. He's a good kid.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I could see that definitely.
You know, statistic. You're a young black woman having a baby at 17. You're getting married. You're stupid. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
Boom, you have a kid. Boom, you have another kid. 2 years later, you split from your. He cheats, dips, and leaves, and never. And here you are with a newborn kid with Down syndrome. And you know what? I always say, like, people are like, I don't know how you do it. I'm like, do I have an like?
you don't have
I
a
don't have a
choice,
choice. Like, who's gonna do it if I don't? So,
Right. Do you have a good relationship with him?
my son.
No, your ex-husband.
No, I don't know where he is. I'm trying to get divorced. I don't know where he is. So if we're being
If you're
real,
listening,
all right,
Terry,
yes,
I
would
would
like
like
to be divorced. Thank you. We haven't been together in 20 years. Please, thank you. Literally.
20 years?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Is he alive?
I think so. Yeah.
We don't know. No life
No.
signs.
But you know what? My
signs of
father-in-law
life.
is an amazing person. My sister-in-law, she always reaches out. They speak with my son. So you know what? Whatever. But I don't know where my ex is.
Wait. Hold on, ladies. Hold on.
Are they
His
hiding him?
family reaches out?
His father and sister.
Do you speak to them?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with them. They were at my house the other day. They had a family reunion.
Do
They
you
always
say to them,
invite us.
"Hey, where's Jimmy?
You know what? I don't even ask
I'm
because,
looking
you
for
know,
some paperwork."
I don't even ask because you know what? I just prefer not to ever get into it with them. Like one day it'll happen and it happens when it happens. But my father-in-law, I will say, is the great guy. When I had my daughter, it's not my youngest, it's not his child. I had her, he sent me money for her and he, you know, reaches out to my kids for birthdays, he sends money and you know what?
I'm not even.
And he tells me all the time, like, I know my son and you know, whatever. He's like, but you're always family. Like, you need
That's
anything, you
really
tell us.
nice.
It is. So, you know what?
So they help. Well, I know their kids are big now, but
Yeah.
throughout the years, were they helpful?
Yeah, I think it took a while. Like, my mother-in-law kind of like, me and her kind of got into it.
Yeah.
So she's like, we don't ever speak. And I
That's
really
okay,
have nothing
though.
to say to her, which is fine.
Right.
But my father-in-law and my sister-in-law, they still reach out all the time.
Okay, wait. Your youngest is with
Somebody else.
somebody else. You're with him?
We've been together 18 years. That's a story, but no, whatever. That's for a different day.
What is he saying about Jimmy?
Jimmy? Nothing. He, you know, whatever.
We're making
It is what it is.
T-shirts. Have you seen
Have
Jimmy?
you seen him? It's been 20 years. Help me.
That'll be us on the next
Nothing.
pod.
So how do you file
Jimmy, where
divorce
you at?
papers? Like,
So
what's
that's
the
the
address?
complicated part. Like, you need to have some form of
Something.
address, and I don't.
So
have that.
obviously he doesn't speak to the kids.
No. The last time he saw my son was in high school, and he turned around and was like, I said to him, I said, you know, because me and my son are really close.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you know, listen, you're 17, 16. You have to say how you feel.
Right.
I cannot speak to you. I'll support you whatever you want. I'll never tell you not to speak to your father. That's your decision. The only thing I ask you to do is don't sneak around behind my back and do it.
right.
And he was like, no, no, no. And I said, if you don't want to see him, tell him.
right.
And he kind of was like, he showed up at my son's football game. And I was like, ready to tussle because I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking come here, you know. But I said to my son, tell him how you feel, period.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you are old enough to tell him how you feel. And he kind of was like, I don't want to see you. And that was the end of that. And I think maybe a couple of texts.
So
or
and
Instagram, I think he's even
and he's your old, this son is 20,
22.
22. So we're talking 5-ish years ago, 6-ish,
yeah.
7.
I had
Okay.
just had the baby because when
Right.
I saw him, he was like, oh, congratulations on the baby. And I was like,
Are you still angry with him?
I'm not angry with him for myself, for my children, very much so. My son didn't deserve that.
Right.
I don't think Tati gave a shit, you
Right.
know, but my son deserved to have a father. And honestly, to say that, did he miss out on anything great?
Right.
No, I don't think so, but he didn't deserve that.
Right.
You know, my son was 2 when he,
Well, he has. What do we, Jimmy? What do we call him? The next one.
oh, my,
So he's had Corey in his life though.
yeah.
First.
And I always, you know, he always had like male figures. Like he's got my brother. He's
Right.
got, you know, he always had.
Does Corey treat them as their own?
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
100%.
That's good.
yeah.
So the kids still have support.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. I mean, you know,
It's sad for the
is Corey the best sometimes? No, but
right.
if my son needs something, hands down.
Right.
he'll-
We really need to find Jimmy. So
Yeah.
I don't know if
if you
you're
would
out
like to
there,
find divorce
Jimmy,
papers,
but
hit me up.
we're looking for you.
Like literally. Well, no, Troy can't serve him. Can't be family.
Are you looking to get married to Corey?
No.
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 Why?
For what? I don't ever want to be married again.
Does Corey have any money?
No. Life insurance we have, but no.
Okay, so no, you don't need to marry Corey.
No.
Okay.
Better for the taxes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right?
I'm like, can I get a divorce? My taxes were terrible last year.
That's what I'm saying.
I still like I'll wear the ring. Like
Yeah.
everything will be the same. Just like
Yeah.
no,
Or the IRS.
Yeah, man.
All right, girls. Let's see this. Oh, look. Okay. What are we doing with screen time? Are our kids using these tablets and phones
All day
nonstop?
long. Go ahead. I don't care. Let me buy you another one.
I have
Reserve
2
it.
answers for this.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like we are in 2025.
Yeah.
If you're not giving your kid screen time, you're actually doing them a disservice at this point.
Oh, okay.
You know, like at some point, the AI conversation continues to happen, and like coding is like all of
Right.
these really big tech jobs are paying really big money.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I know that we still need workforce people as well, but like, yeah, here's the iPad. But in the same breath, my oldest is getting to the point where it's like the texting and like
yeah.
everyone's on TikTok. All her little friends follow me on TikTok.
Oh.
If they see this, shout out to you guys. But like, they like come on the Lemon Perfect Lives and they're like, "Hi, Mia's mom." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god, hi guys."
Yeah.
But that it. I started like a little dance group chat one day because I'm like, "Oh, this will be fun," like with my daughter's phone, and it just got really catty really quick, and I'm like, "Wait, this was a horrible idea."
Right.
So I'm like, yes, give them the iPad, give them the tablet, give them the phone, like do all the technology. But in the same breath, it's also like once they get to that like big girl age, I'm frightened. I'm very frightened because I also lived in the day of AIM and like
Oh,
Same.
ASL.
yes.
And, like,
ASL,
what was
yes.
what was that chat room thing where you would
Yeah.
like?
Oh my God.
Well,
Not Messenger.
No,
Like
the
16-year-old female.
I saw
Yeah.
my first penis on there.
Yeah, but what's it called?
How
What's it called?
cute.
not chat roulette, right? What?
No.
No.
Chat
was-
room.
yeah,
Gentle,
AOL
like,
chat.
yeah.
No, but the one that you would like click through through like the video, and then all of a sudden you'd get someone that's like your age, and you're like, yeah, and then the next one it's like a 90-year-old guy.
Right.
I'm like, what was that called?
I can't think of the name of it. but
Uvu?
it's Similar to.
It was similar to Uvu. Uvu's like Zoom.
Yeah.
Uvu was Zoom.
I was on AOL.
No,
And
AOL.
somebody called, you know, the
Oh.
Italian mafia is on the phone all fucking day, so I'd get kicked off. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, I'm coming back, Pat. I guess.
Yeah, so those are my two answers. I'm frightened, but because I know what's out there, but in the same breath, like you can't let them have nothing.
Right. I don't have enough patience to be entertaining. You know,
That
what
too.
we want to do now.
Yeah.
You know.
I think
Because the
mine,
parents
there
are
was
like
3.
doing things at home and like crafts and this and that. I'm like, crafts?
I
Crafts?
don't do that enough. I
Girl, let's go play in the
never.
tub for 45 minutes
Right.
with the tablet playing on the sink so you can just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I try and do a mix. We had iPads,
Mm-hmm.
and then iPads broke because
Yeah.
Mhm.
naturally that's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
So we didn't have them for actually a really long time,
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
talking
I could see that
for
too.
like 2 years, and they're 9, 5, and 2. So
But are
5
they
and
on,
2
like,
already.
TVs and stuff?
You
Do they
got
watch
TV,
TV? Okay.
and
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't have any of that.
Yeah.
It's just the iPads themselves. They kind of, because we didn't have it for so long, where I was like, I think I'm gonna try and nix this because
They're kind of over it, right?
They play so much more.
Yeah, that's true.
But the flip side of that is they drive me crazy. They're fighting constantly. I
Yeah.
will do crafts, but I'm not doing them with them. I'm throwing
You're
down.
setting it up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The whole thing, because like I grew up, my mom didn't play with us. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was 4 of us. That's why she had 4. So we could
Yeah.
go fly, you know? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Go play
I
with your
think just
sisters and brothers.
innately that's like still in me where I didn't really realize I was doing that, but I am. Or it's like go play with your siblings and they're so close. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we'll do iPad, like we just went to Mexico, we got it for the plane. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
to go to bed.
Totally.
Like those will be the things where like we use it, but yeah, it wasn't even on purpose. It was kind of just like, yo, go watch TV and play with, hang out.
Yeah.
Right.
But I definitely use it to my advantage when needed.
yeah.
Going to sleep. You
All
have
day.
10 minutes iPad, go chill.
Yeah.
40 minutes later, I'm like, oh my God, they're still awake. I forgot to take them.
Mhm.
My bad.
But when they don't have it, though, they do get. Oh my God. When they don't have it, though, I think they get used to not having it. So they're just like,
Yeah, you find other stuff.
Yeah.
But I completely agree. It would be a disservice to them to not be like savvy.
anything.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
totally.
they're so young though. Like
Yeah.
they'll take my husband's phone and they know how to do like everything. You're like, oh, you'll
Totally.
be,
They
you'll
maneuver
be
through
okay.
the technology, like the devices better than, like
Mm-hmm.
I can, now I know what my mom or dad felt like when they couldn't do something on the computer.
Oh,
Because like me at this point, if my phone's not working, the computer's not working, I'm like, Troy, come help me. And he's like, okay. I'm like, I'll toss this thing. If I can't turn it off and turn it back on and it works right, forget it. Like, I don't want it. Like literally.
All right, let's see this. Last few things. What's one thing you want your kids to know about you as a person, not as a mom?
Mommy still got it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes?
I don't know. I feel like all of my kids will know a really different version of me.
Yeah.
So I think there would be like 3 different answers. I don't know it off the top of my head. You might have to circle back to me. I have to think on that one.
I'm just repeating. What is one thing you want your kids to know about you as a person, not as a mom?
Well, they know I'm sober, and I think that's like a really important thing that they
Right.
do know. For a few reasons. One, it's a fucking miracle. Like no joke. 2, if they ever have an issue, I think it is the most crucial and important thing to see someone so close to them who also did and
Mhm.
didn't have to stay living that way.
Do you
know what I
think your
mean?
Do you think your kids would have a problem?
I don't think it's impossible.
Right.
I think I have the one I know that would lean more towards it than the others. People say it's genetic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They say, my husband's in recovery too. But you could do everything right and you could have a kid who is an alcoholic or a drug addict and you could do everything
Right.
wrong and have a completely healthy, normal, successful child.
Yes.
It doesn't.
Right.
So mine was the perfect storm. I had alcoholism in my family. I had traumas at a crucial age. The two collided together and I was drinking
Off
like
to the races.
Yeah, I got sober at 23, so it went fast. From like 14 to then was just
See, the
nightmare.
interesting part in like your situation is, would your kids pick up on this trait, let's call it, but they've never even lived in it? They've never lived it. You were sober when they were born.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I got sober
Before
way
they were
before
born.
they were born, so they never saw his strength, thank God. But I think
wonder that.
I
That's
think
interesting, right?
alcoholism though is so much more than just the drinking portion. Like
Mhm.
alcoholism it affects you in your mind.
Yeah.
In the way you feel, in the way you respond, in the way you act. It's so much more. Like alcohol was like but the symptom. That was like just what like stopped it all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So they know that like their parents, they make sure that that area of their life is taken care of. So it's not active, but we're human and we're not always going to be spiritually fit or well
Right,
or
right.
treated or taking care of ourselves. So they do see that version that I could very easily be
Right.
when I was active, but just not drinking, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like a.
Like a dry drunk. Like
Yeah,
I lived.
I didn't want to say that.
No, I lived irritable, discontent, angry, rageful, irritable. Like that was my baseline of like
Emotions.
of untreated alcoholism. And then
Right.
I would drink and that would go away, right? And
Right.
then that's why I kept doing it. I'm an alcoholic though, so it got way worse really fast. The things I was doing when I was drinking, the whole thing. I could still be that person. I just have to treat it in a different way now. Instead of with
Right.
alcohol, I have to do other things. You know what I mean? So I think they do get their untreated parents sometimes. And that breaks my heart. You know what I
Right.
mean? Especially when there's 2 of us in the house and who's not well on what day and who's, it's super
Right.
challenging. But I know that as they get older, they will know that their parents were so much more than mom and dad. And that they were like badasses who were like, yo, this is probably. And especially when they have kids, they're like, how did this bitch not have wine at the end of the fucking night? Like,
Right.
I
Yeah.
know that will be a sentence.
Can
You know what I
ask a
mean?
question about your sobriety?
Yeah.
So with your child, you said your oldest is 9.
9. Yeah.
Does your child know mom and daddy will like to know that, say you go to a party, somebody makes a punch, you guys have a punch, would they like know like my mom and dad can't have this? Like,
Oh yeah, no, they're like, they're on it. I don't think they worry about it.
okay.
You know,
Because kids are so much more intuitive
Yes.
now.
Oh,
at, like
my
9.
daughter,
Like at me
forget
at
it.
9, I'd be
Yeah.
like, fuck it, have the part, like have the
Yeah.
punch.
no, she would be appalled. My 9-year-old is like she's a 45-year-old.
Oh, she's a girl, different.
Yeah, and she was like, I grew up with her. You know what I mean? Even though I
Yeah.
didn't, but like I grew up
Exactly.
with her.
Yeah.
I had her when I was like maybe 5 years sober. She was my first. I learned everything with her. She's helped me grow so much and she knows everything. We're like very big communicators in my
Okay.
house. mommy and daddy, you know, sometimes if who's not well, you know, they have a boo-boo, but it's kind of in their head. So,
Yeah.
like, give him a minute. You know what I mean? And he'll get better. You just got to give him a minute, whether it's depression or this or that, like, whatever. But she is very aware that we do not drink at all. So, like, if she was to see something, she doesn't even actually have to say, you can't have that. She knows that we'll say, we are not having that.
Gotcha.
Which is, like, a really good, you know, last week I was like, I feel like drinking. It was like a thing. And my daughter was like, oh my God, are you going to drink? And it was the first time I ever saw her worried that I was going to, because she's never really seen that.
Yeah.
And I kind of didn't realize she was in the car when I'm like, yo, I want to fucking drink right now. You know what I mean? But she took me like seriously, you know? So it got to her and she's like, all right, but if you do, can I live with TT, which is my sister?
Gotcha.
And I was like, oh my God. Like,
Right.
Dad,
You're moving out
right?
already?
I was like,
Let me get
can
through
we
it.
just chill? I was like, yeah.
Right.
And I was like, babe, listen, that is not your job to worry about. That's my job to worry about, you know? And, but yeah, no. So they get it, but they don't fully,
Right.
you know, get it. And the other two are clueless. They just,
Yeah.
you know, Madison knows. Yeah, Madison knows I don't drink,
Even
but
in my older age, like if someone puts like an alcoholic drink like that close to my mom, I'm like, back up, right?
Yeah.
Let's not make her.
why don't you chill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She can smell your breath,
Honestly,
and she's gonna say,
Yeah.
I give you so much credit because like that's got to be like an everyday struggle. And personally, I have two parents who have addiction issues, but clean, sober now, or whatever, for years. And I think that I personally choose, like, I'll go out and like nurse a beer for like 8 hours, and let's call it what it
Doesn't
is.
make sense.
Piss ass warm beer. Who wants to drink that? Like I need like, and I just like to go out to places, even to weddings. I feel like it's just so something you don't even think about. For me, who's doesn't have an addiction issue, but for you, you're going to parties, you're going to barbecues, you're going to this, that, and the third, and
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
call it for what it is. What is always at?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God, yeah.
everything.
Well, that's
Literally.
the thing.
Are
It's so
weddings
much
hard?
more.
I guess there's not that many weddings.
No,
right?
so I've
Like-
had so many different phases of my recovery. I got sober at 23. I was dating my drinking buddy, so I was in bars for 3.5 years after I got sober, staying out till 4 a.m. I would find like tips and tricks that would help. I always had something in my hand. Nobody gave a shit what it was, but I felt like, okay, I have something in my hand. I would bartend. If we're at like a house party, I'd be making the drinks because it was my way of contributing and feeling a part of without actually doing it. That's not something I recommend. It was a form of literal fucking torture.
Yeah.
But at that age, I was,
This is when you were. This is New Year's
yeah,
sober,
like I
right?
was trying, yeah, I was sober. I was 23, 24, 25. So I was trying to figure out my place in the world because that's what it was for so long. And then now it's not, but I'm still here. So how do I make that work?
Gotcha.
And then as time went on, you get like these sober references of like, oh, I did that and I didn't have to drink over it. Oh, I did that and I didn't have to drink over it. And then it's slowly, like now it's like, yo, everyone in my life would be like, please don't fucking drink. Like
Right.
a lot to begin with. You know what I mean? Like imagine me drunk. Like it's a lot. But I got to grow into who I was where I didn't need it socially anymore. Like I am so comfortable in my own skin. I can go anywhere, do anything, be any, like it doesn't,
Good for you.
I don't need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want it sometimes. You know what I mean? I do. Like I want it sometimes. Like I think it would just quiet the fucking noise. Like I miss oblivion, you know, but I know what it actually does. It's not, that's not going to make anything good. So yeah, it's pretty wild.
Give you credit for sure.
Thank
A
you.
lot.
And
I
balancing
appreciate
kids.
Yeah, that's a lot. I think we're gonna wrap this up, and I think that this was a great episode. And we should just do a shout out to mothers out there because we have the weight on our shoulders, and we're doing it all. We're taking care of everyone and everything, but we do need to take care of ourselves too.
Definitely.
Definitely.